Alright, hello. Son of a some. Different video. No gun content this time. Instead, we're at a National Military Park, Pea Ridge Battlefield. Why not? Right now it's about 2:30, so I got about 2 hours before the sun fully sets. But just plenty of time to talk about this place. This is my third time coming here. This time I'm all by myself. Right here we are where the Union headquarters would be at. They expected a Confederate attack come from that road over that way. They were wrong. So I'm just going to make these series of clips and put them all together in one big video called Pea Ridge Battlefield. I'm going to talk a little about it, and with my limited knowledge, I just always like coming here and seeing the cannons and Elkhorn Tavern. You know, it's got to be a change up for, firearms for a day. I got a little time on my hands, so let's go to, what's the skirmish over there where it killed like a general, what was it, Lieutenant Colonel? Oh, let's go look there. I hope y'all can see the deer out over there, but yeah. Edit. Right here. I'm gonna pan the camera first. This would be the Confederate lines right here. No. Yes, my apologies. This would be the Union lines right here. Coming off, Leetown Road. This is where some Confederate skirmishers came from because they heard there might potentially be some Union. And so they came and they meet about this area. They're shooting from the tree lines at each other. Yeah, that's a whole herd of deer over there. That's awesome. Well, for them grazing. But yeah, right over there in that corner, I'll go front and talk. Right over there in that corner, a colonel named Ben McCulloch, Texan Ben McCulloch, was killed right over there by some Union skirmishers. His then second in command, McIntosh, rode to go see him and was instantly killed as well. So, for what? Hour and a half, these men from the Confederate lines had no leadership whatsoever. But what really could have been just, I think there was just a few thousand over here and a couple thousand. They could have overran them quite easy with their cavalry, but with no leadership whatsoever, they floundered and then they all went back to Elkhorn. I'm not going to get fully out of my car for this one, but this is on the back side of the field that the charge happened on. This right here would have been the Confederate last line right here. They were going through them woods right there to go to get the Union boys. Imagine living in them houses right there, right across from a major battlefield. I mean, you can literally say where they do hay right here. And there's a highway right there, there's a truck. It's crazy. I bet if you look out on that wood line right over there, you might, well, maybe not on this side, but over there on that side, most definitely. Probably find some Omanay balls and such. Alright, let's go to the overlook, which I believe would be the next part. This specific spot has no real historical value other than it's a really good look off. That way is Fayetteville, Rogers, which I'm probably going to go later today, even though despite how little sun I've got left. Now, that way be Eureka Springs and Garfield, and about out that direction would be about Russellville. But yeah, there's nothing special about this spot other than being a good look off. The Confederate camps are somewhere over there, they were right there at Elkhorn Tavern out of the way, but still. You can see from out here the second day battlefield, or third day. I think it's third day battlefield, right up there where the visitor center is. A couple hundred feet in front of the visitor center is where the Federal and the Confederate lines were fighting at. That's later in the video. Excuse me. Let's go to Elkhorn Tavern, which I believe would be the next spot. Statue that you see here is the later erected one after that one over there. That one is solely dedicated to the Confederate dead and the 3 generals killed here. This one is dedicated to both coming in, both Americans, Confederate and Union, United Soldiery, the blue and the gray. Well, it's quite cool seeing this, because this is one of the first actual national parks that started getting recognition of. We should preserve these battlefields in the history that they contain. Pea Ridge was one of the first to actually do that. Men from both Confederate and Union united here to talk about their time here in like the early 20s. The last soldier to fight in the Civil War died in like 1951, which is sad. So, a thing that we should do more often is to talk to them soldiers. There's still some World War II vets around, nowhere near as much anymore. All the World War I ones are all dead already. The last one died in like, what, 2012? What was the estimate? 12,000 World War II soldiers still left? You got Vietnam soldiers, and they're slowly dying off. Desert Storm, Iraqi Freedom, Afghanistan. You know, the men that fought in like Fallujah in 04, they're in their 40s now. Some in their 50s. You know, they're middle-aged. They're not quite that old yet. But you know, we'll talk to these men. They ain't gonna be around forever. Hear their stories. Hear why they fight. Hear why they went and did what they did. They'll appreciate it. Well, most of them will. But yeah, let's go look at Elkhorn Tavern. A monument designated to the unitedness of brothers again. The building you see behind me, Elkhorn Tavern. What's so special about this building? This was once one of the major lifelines for American communication, the telegraph. They ran from here all the way out to Fayetteville. This building is also the site of the Confederate camp whenever they got here. Over there would have been the start, and they go back off that way. Up until the Union came and decided to wreck their shit. As far as I can tell, I don't see any bullet holes from this side view of the building, but we'll go around the other side. We'll do some more walking and talking. Over there actually was a skirmish right here at the line, and one right over there as well, which we'll go back over later. For now, let's go over here. The National Park guy ain't here today. There's usually one, but not today. They got all kinds of artifacts and such inside of this building here. I don't think we're allowed into the upstairs, but you know. So right here, in this general area, would have been the Confederate campgrounds. You know, in and out. I bet Van Horn probably lived in here for a little. Van Horn being the commander of the West, or whatever that Lee gave him the designation for. Yeah. It was a bad time for Earl Van Dorn. It's cold out here, man. It's bone cold. It's been a while since I felt cold like this, which is probably what them boys were feeling as well in March, early March. Hell, half the time you won't even die from battle wounds. It'd be disease and the frost get you. Yeah, here's some of these cannons, though. I bet these are new manufactured cannons. I mean, definitely the what you towed the cannon with. That's definitely new. Oh shit, look, they have the infographic right here. Yep, it's pretty cool. Still feverish from ammonia. Yep. Right here, Soul Supply Line. Over here would be the skirmish, I believe. I'm pretty sure there was a skirmish right here. Let me go look at the sign real quick. My apologies, y'all. This road leading to here was a Confederate charge to overtake the Union here, where their supplies and such was at, because they were coming in from Carthage, Missouri after the Battle of Wilson's Creek. You know, the first crossing into a Confederate state other than Virginia and all that. You know, this was the very first start of Grant's plan to cut the Mississippi in half. And it started with this charge. It started with the defense of this place, which didn't work for long. Along with the fighting on the first day over there on Leetown Road, there's also a Confederate charge right here as well, coming in from this direction out that way after Elkhorn. But Federal cannon's got the best of them. So what you're looking at right here is the old cornfield, and there was men that charged here at one point and died here at one point. And right over there in that gap, way over there, is the clear spot where Elkhorn Tavern is. It's not too far of a walk. In here yet, we stand at the point where the Confederates had their cannons right here, and over there was the Union line. You can see the cannons from here. Short walk. And they just kept throwing cannonballs at one another right here. Apparently you could hear it 50 miles away from this exact point over in Fayetteville. Pretty cool. But yeah, another failed Confederate draw. They drew back to Elkhorn Tavern. The final push would be over there. That would be the last part of this battle, which both armies formed ranks. This right here being the site of the final battle at Pea Ridge. 10,000 Union troops charged straight over there into that wood line and took back Elkhorn Tavern. Van Horn, outnumbered, pissed off, went packing to the right and made his way to Clarksville, where he scattered the last bit of the Army of the Mississippi. After Clarksville, head south the Mississippi to cross. Arkansas and Texas left to their demise. This is over 2 hours later. I wound up in Fayetteville here at the U of A Stadium. I don't know, just been out driving today, decided to make a YouTube video, and I decided to make one here too. There is no one else out here. I don't think I'm trespassing. I mean, there's like 2 other cars out in the parking lot just parked here randomly, but you know. Just wanted to take a look because I've always seen this on the TV. Mom and Dad love the Razorbacks. I just wanted to see it. Pretty cool. I don't know, maybe I could do like a whole video of the stadium. That'd be awesome. But yeah. Oh man, I can see my breath. My fingers hurt from being so cold. It's cool you can see the field from here. Oh, excuse me. This shit's pretty cool. I've always seen it on TV. Not in real life though. Now I can say I have. Alright, well I guess this is going to be the end to the Pea Ridge video. Because I mean, what I better win it off is one of the coolest places in the state right here. But yeah. Y'all stay good. I'll see y'all later. Son of Mason out.